In a world where effective communication and emotional intelligence are key to building meaningful connections, understanding what's really going on in someone's mind can give you an incredible edge. But how do you get beyond surface level interactions? Let's dive in. In our fast-paced world, where conversations often seem rushed and superficial, the art of active listening stands out as a transformative skill that can profoundly enhance our interpersonal relationships. Active listening is a communication technique that involves more than passively hearing what someone is saying. It requires full engagement with the speaker's message, both verbal and nonverbal. Unlike passive listening, where one might be preoccupied with their own thoughts or distractions, active listening demands that you focus intently on the speaker, absorbing and reflecting upon their message. When you practice active listening, you are not merely waiting for your turn to speak. You are genuinely immersed in understanding the speaker's perspective. This involves several key behaviors: maintaining eye contact, nodding, using verbal affirmations like "I see" or "that's interesting," and avoiding interruptions. By adopting these practices, you signal to the speaker that their words and emotions are valued. Cognitive psychology provides a framework for understanding why active listening is so effective. It involves various cognitive processes, including attention, memory, and empathy. When you engage in active listening, your brain is actively processing and interpreting the speaker's words, tone, and body language. This multi-layered engagement involves the activation of several areas of the brain associated with empathy and emotional understanding. For example, active listening engages the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher-order thinking and decision-making. This part of the brain helps you analyze the content of what's being said and how it relates to the speaker's emotions. Additionally, the amygdala, which plays a crucial role in emotional responses, becomes active as you empathize with the speaker's feelings. When it comes to effective communication, the way we ask questions can significantly impact the depth and quality of the conversation. Open-ended questions are designed to elicit more than a simple yes or no response. They encourage the respondent to elaborate, providing more detailed and thoughtful answers. For example, instead of asking, "Did you enjoy the meeting?" an open-ended question would be, "What did you find most valuable about the meeting?" This type of question invites the respondent to share their thoughts and feelings in greater depth, offering a window into their experiences and perspectives. The core of open-ended questions lies in their ability to promote expansive thinking. By avoiding questions that can be answered with a single word or a brief statement, open-ended questions require the respondent to think critically and articulate their views. Open-ended questions are grounded in several communication theories that emphasize the importance of engagement and dialogue. One key theory is constructivist communication theory, which posits that communication is a dynamic process where meanings are constructed through interaction. Open-ended questions facilitate this process by encouraging respondents to share their constructs and perspectives. Another relevant theory is symbolic interactionism, which focuses on how people create and interpret symbols and meanings through social interactions. Open-ended questions enable respondents to express their own symbols and meanings, contributing to a richer dialogue. In the realm of human interaction, words are only a fraction of the story. The beauty of non-verbal communication lies in its ability to convey complex messages in a way that words alone might not capture. When you meet someone and notice their hesitant posture or shifting gaze, you might intuitively sense their discomfort or uncertainty, even if they haven't expressed it verbally. This nonverbal feedback is crucial for understanding the nuances of human interaction. Behavioral science provides valuable insights into the mechanisms and significance of nonverbal communication. One key theory is Albert Mehrabian's communication model, which suggests that communication is composed of 55% body language, 38% tone of voice, and only 7% actual words. This model underscores the importance of nonverbal cues in shaping our perceptions and interactions. Another influential concept is Paul Ekman's research on facial expressions, which identifies universal emotions expressed through facial expressions. Ekman's work highlights how emotions like happiness, sadness, anger, and surprise are conveyed through distinct facial expressions that are recognizable across different cultures. In the intricate web of human interactions, understanding the context in which behaviors and communications occur is crucial. Contextual awareness involves recognizing the environment, social dynamics, and situational factors that shape behavior and communication. It's about being sensitive to the underlying factors that influence how people act and respond in different situations. For example, consider a team meeting where a colleague seems unusually quiet. Without contextual awareness, you might misinterpret their silence as disinterest or disengagement. However, with an understanding of the broader context, such as the colleague's recent workload or personal challenges, you can approach the situation with greater empathy and insight. When trying to decipher what someone is truly thinking or feeling, pattern recognition can be your secret weapon. This concept, rooted in behavioral analysis, revolves around identifying consistent patterns in a person's behavior, which can offer valuable insights into their underlying mental states. Here's how this approach works. Pattern recognition involves observing and analyzing recurring behaviors or reactions to specific stimuli. By identifying these patterns, you can gain clues about a person's preferences, fears, and emotional triggers. For example, if someone consistently becomes quiet and withdrawn when discussing certain topics, this pattern might indicate discomfort or anxiety about those subjects. By recognizing these behavioral patterns, you can infer more about their emotional state and adjust your approach to communication accordingly. Metaphors and analogies are cognitive tools that help us make sense of complex concepts by relating them to familiar ideas. When people use metaphors or analogies, they're often expressing their thoughts or emotions in a way that simplifies or clarifies their internal experiences. Understanding these symbolic expressions can give you valuable clues about what someone is truly thinking or feeling. Metaphors are figurative expressions that describe something in terms of something else, often in a way that highlights similarities between the two. For example, if someone describes their workload as a mountain to climb, they're using a metaphor to convey that they feel overwhelmed and challenged by their tasks. Analogies draw comparisons between two different things to highlight their similarities. For instance, if someone compares their struggle with a project to navigating a maze, they might be suggesting that they are feeling confused and disoriented in their efforts to find a solution. By listening for symbolic language, interpreting underlying meanings, and relating to personal experiences, you can gain valuable insights into another person's mental and emotional state. Remember, each interaction is an opportunity to practice and refine these techniques. The more you engage with them, the more adept you'll become at interpreting the subtle nuances of human behavior. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Take care and see you next time.